Hey everybody, Omega Alden plays Civilization 6 Rise and Fall continues with our Chandragupta of India playthrough. We just went to war with Greece. They were our friend, but they were kicking some butt in the old... Well, it's a two-pronged thing. They were kicking some butt in culture, which meant we had to come in and, mess them up a little bit. Just give them the once-over, maybe make it twice. And also, it was, on our continent, it's either them or our other buddy, Mr. Swolegamesh. And maybe we should have gone after Swolegamesh first, who knows. But I felt like going after them was going to be easier and strengthen me more, but, after thinking about it a little bit, I'm not so sure. Swolegamesh doesn't look like he has a lot of super advanced stuff going on, even though he's got a whole lot of tech. He looks like, I think I've mentioned this. He looks like he's crippling himself with ziggurats just to get science. I might be wrong, but his cities look weak, even though he's got a whole bunch of science per turn. He seems like he's having some struggles. And maybe he just doesn't have a whole lot of cities or something, I'm not real sure. I don't think he's gonna be a problem regardless, though, so, like, in the grand scheme of things, I'm not too concerned. So once again, we're trying to be friends with all the city-states we can. We have taken Mohenjo-Daro's army and used it with us in this assault over here. We're at war with Geneva. We didn't know Geneva existed until we declared war on our buddy over here. I feel bad about declaring war on him. He was a friend. Pericles was a friend. And I didn't, I didn't turn my back on him lightly over here. It just, it's part of the game. It had to be done. Things of interest, I guess, right now. We probably want to... I think after ballistics, we need to look into getting a little bit of seafaring tech or whatever, because we need to figure out where England is. We need to just kind of scout some other continent action going on, probably. Also, just seeing what our full continent looks like going around, checking out the coastline of Sumeria, might be interesting. Aren't we allies? Yeah, we are. We don't get an embassy automatically for having an alliance? I guess the answer to that is no, you do not. But, I wasn't so sure. Okay, so they do properly differentiate between my units and their units. I was hoping that I could, like, steal a unit and absorb it into a core or something like that. I don't bring upon or call upon the city-states all that often. Pretty much never. I did it, originally when the game first came out. I was like, I'm gonna leverage the hell out of these city-states. I don't actually know if I said that back then. I don't think I did. I certainly didn't say it like that. But I did leverage some city-states originally. But these days, it seems like, my army is usually significantly more powerful than the city-state. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not too bad to leverage them to get a few extra things when you have a surplus of gold like this. Plus, we get a bonus to their strength because of something, right? Because of, not this. Because of the Kilwa Kisawani. I think we get a bonus. They get a strength bonus for being leveraged. Something like that. Okay, so the capital is over here. We are losing a little bit of loyalty. Not enough to be troublesome or anything like that. We could, in fact, move... Well, we don't want to move him. Who would we move? We don't really want to move... Wait, we haven't buffed you, have we? Yeah, we can move you. You don't have your, Until such time As you have the thing that gets us money for, you know, the size of our city. And we don't need to worry about it all that much. Rich Corinthian walls. We will take you and make you our own. Alright, let's get some walls started over here. Do we need a step well or anything over here? Not particularly. We have Magnus here, so let's go ahead and maybe chop a little bit of stuff here. Perhaps get another builder. Because he's only got one more charge, I think. Actually, we can just buy a builder over here. We don't need to make it. We can buy it. So go ahead and purchase a builder here. Is there a spot up here that we might want to settle? These are pretty crappy, aren't they? Hold on. Not great, but we could maybe work with having a city up here. Like, we could get some silver out of it, which I think we don't have right now. No, we have some. I can see. I'm not that blind, guys. Don't worry about it. It might be worthwhile to pick up something over there. I'm undecided at this point. We have found Pergamon, the newest Pokemon. Dude, our Knight Core is just like, yeah, whatever. Pergamon, Shpergamon. Bring it on. Alright, we're just gonna buy a couple more knights over here, I think. Or maybe let's buy a knight here so that next turn we can run this one up and meet up with him. Yeah, that sounds good. Your boy likes the sound of that one for some reason. It rings true. They're falling faster than I would have expected. Well, at least down there. Why don't you have walls, buddy? Have you forsaken them? Did they do something to anger you? These are questions I need answered. Alright, let's put you in here for now, buddy. We could upgrade these for you if we were that considerate. I don't think I'm gonna do that though, because I'm not that considerate. Also, we really don't just want to blow the money for no real reason here. Can we get this? Yeah, we can get this up here. Alright, we'll give him the upgrade next turn. Well, the turn after we capture. We'll just capture this and then move on. Have our rich Corinthian city here. Alright, we need a neighborhood or something like that, but we need... Oh, you know, we can build some of our custom little unique improvement here to deal with the old housing situation. Use your thinker and your noodle, but never at the same time. That's just dangerous. Alright, let's get another bomber going over here. I want to have you just walk around and maybe look at his territory, really. He's your friend. He's fine with this. Hello, Pergamon. Got leg denim over here. Alright, Ravenna. What are you doing, sir? You're really not in a good condition over here, I feel like. Let's get a granary to try to help you out. Also, we have these boys that were, well, they used to love making noise, but we stopped bringing them to the party. Now we're bringing them to the party, don't worry about it. I just didn't notice that they were not being utilized up to this point. Alright, let's heal you up. Chill over here. We'll go after Athens next, I think. But Greece is, I don't know, he's kind of a joke right now. I thought he might be a little bit better than this, honestly. I had more respect than I think he actually deserved for him. But you know. That's what happens sometimes when you meet your idol. You meet your idol and they can only disappoint you. That's not true. They could live up to expectations. I'm just dramating it right here, guys. For some reason.
While the Colosseum stands,
and am I saying
Rome
that Pericles is my idol?
When the Colosseum falls,
yes, I am. He's
Rome
not actually
shall
my idol,
fall.
but for the sake
When
of the
Rome
story, he is.
falls, the world shall fall.
We got the Colosseum in Rome. I forgot to look up what the achievement for that is. I'm pretty sure there is a build a Colosseum at Rome achievement. Let's see. Civ 6 achievements Colosseum. Colosseum's a hard word for me to spell sometimes, guys. Just a heads up. How many L's do you have, Colosseum? How many S's? There's like at least 16 S's in Colosseum. Build every district type in one city and the Colosseum. That's District 12. That's what the achievement is. I've done that one before. But, how's Rome looking for that? I just want to see real quick. So Rome would need to build a campus, a commercial hub, a theater. Wow, we'd need a whole bunch of stuff over here, but yeah. You get the idea. You could get that whole 12 districts thing going on. All you have to do is acquire some sort of Colosseum action. No big deal. Alright, let's just fire upon you and then take you. Alright, we can have him ready himself in a bit. Alright, you just run yourself directly up to his front gate. We'll have elephants protect you. We'll bring this around to the back. We need to put somebody over here to have this surrounded. Alright, we'll put you here. But we put you here. Get on up here, buddy. Can we get the elephants up? Yeah, we can move over here. There we go. So now we've got it surrounded. We've got battering ram up next to it. We have like an appropriate thing going on here, I feel. Let's move you up a little closer and upgrade you. Let's do a similar thing for you. And let's have you go drop the hammer of a tiny amount of hammer damage here. Hammer damage launched from a bow, as archers are known to do. Let's start with you, and then a little bit of you, and then perhaps you go, and perhaps it's your job to finish off the wall. Nice job, friends. You have taken down the walls of Athens, and now it is under siege. Steven Seagal, we're on a ship. He's the chef. There's a stripper coming out of a cake at some point, I think. I don't remember. No, I remember a little bit of Under Siege. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie. Hello, Pergamon. Would you like to join our empire? Dude, Greece. I really had more respect for you than this. I really thought this was gonna be a little more challenging than it ended up being over here. But you let me down. I had high expectations for this encounter. And you just didn't live up to what I built up in my head here. It's a shame, really. Giovanni Ribisi. Build a bank. Ah, yeah, we're already building a bank over here, so let's do this. Nice job, Giovanni Ribisi. I liked you in Gone in 60 Seconds. Let's see here. Dude, our capital is banging here. Let's make the Forbidden City because it's an awesome wonder. I'm gonna put it right here. If we make a theater district like right there, it's gonna be one slamming theater. Perhaps, like, yeah, it's gonna be a banger over here. What's our housing? Oh yeah, that's why we got you. I remember, guys. So we want to, let's put, this is owned by us, so let's put one here. And we need some housing. Show me around. Yeah, you're really not gonna be a pro. Like, I am just. This barbarian horde is gonna be harder than you to deal with. How bad does that make you feel? You can build this, and you can. Well, someone can go up there and get that iron. It's gonna make this industrial zone a little bit better. I guess we should move Magnus again. Stop threatening me, but here you go. Victoria. Wait! How did you threaten me for stuff while we were at war?
It's one thing to surmise what happened.
Am I trading that with you now? How did... How did this happen? I don't really understand what just went down, guys. I'm not gonna lie. That one confused your boy. It's a bit odd, I think. If you disagree, that's cool. I just I don't know what happened myself, but oh yeah, some of you brought up like using CQUI or some other mods or whatever in the game. You know, I would love to use CQUI, but as far as I know, it's still not updated for the expansion. I don't know if the guy's even trying to update it for the expansion anymore. Or ever since the expansion came out. I don't know if he's supporting it at all. I used it prior to the expansion, and it was a solid interface thing. I liked it a lot. I was sad when when it went away immediately. Let's finish this. Because it was quality. It had the production queue. It had better sorting and stuff, like for the trade screen, or not the trade screen, but it had like better sorting for the trader menu, like when you're sending trade routes. It had some good stuff in it. I appreciated it. But as far as I know, it's not supported anymore, or hasn't been fully updated since the release. of the expansion. And the expansion's been out for months now, so either that guy just hasn't had enough time to get it all up and running, or maybe he's just not supporting it. I don't know. It's a shame, because that thing was pretty nice. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Greece, did you even try to put up a fight here? I'm not just being mean, Emma. I mean, you really seem like you didn't try anything at all. Is your army, like, off over here somewhere? Like, you've hidden it from me because we were allies? Because, I mean, that makes sense. If we were allies and I, you know. I get it. I betrayed you. It's, you know. I'm a jerk. No doubt about it. Oh, we got size 15 in our capital here. I chopped that out of the way because I was going to drop a... oh, can I even drop... I may not be able to drop a step well there. I'm going to try to drop a step well here, but I don't remember if you can put it on floodplains or not. Alright, let's get cartography, guys, because I want to be able to explore the ocean a little easier. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's start simple and then get cartography. And let's also grab square rigging here. So I want to be able to make those first. And I want to be able to build harbors. All in a day's work here. Oh, we can upgrade to, we can upgrade our boys. Our crossbowman could be upgraded, but he is occupied right now. Washington, you need housing? That's a citizen slot, though. That's... even though it's a house, it's for meetings. It's not for sleeping. Whereas a university is for housing. So, there you have it. Let's do that. Alright, you guys are covered there. Okay, let's move you up here. I don't remember which one covers which. I think you might cover the crossbowman and he may not anymore. Aquemini. I think you're good for the time being. Let's send this guy elsewhere. How about that? Where do we want to send him, though? Oh, we should go get this bananas. Alright, England is over here attacking our friend. Let's get some experience for our boy over here. Dude, I really think we could trounce I always think it's Babylon, Sumeria. Babylon is in Sumeria, I think.
A common mistake that people make when trying to design something.
So we want to upgrade a couple guys. I don't know if we need the cheaper purchasing cost right now. We do need some more money. Maybe we'll drop oligarchic legacy at this point for the mercantile legacy to get some more cash money, potentially. Yeah, we should move you back to another location here. And let's upgrade you, Reina. And then let's send you... how about to our capital here? You can begin building a bank. We need to turn our economy around over here. And like I thought, I messed that up. You can't build the step well on floodplains. So we'll just build a farm here. Mistakes were made. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Let's trade with our buddy over here. Reap the benefits of our alliance. It's a deadly alliance. You're not capable of moving down here. And so one thing about the units involved here, I always forget that like in my mind the way catapults, cannons, and everything work is that if they move at all, they're not supposed to be able to fire. Like in my mind, that's the canon way that they work. Canon as in like not as in like like I'm talking canonical. That's what I'm talking about. But in actuality, I think that they're more like if you have more than one movement, you can fire. Something like that seems to be the rule set there. Because as soon as you give them a bonus like our War of Territorial Expansion bonus, it's a whole different ballgame for them. They're able to move and shoot again. Which is pretty baller, I would have to say. Oh, Robert the Bruce!
Scotland may fall with. Be it through a fell this a wheat author o battalion.
Yep, I understood that. It's an honor to meet you, sir. What are you doing over here? Alright, so your capital is over here. That appears to be my continent. Is England on my continent and I don't actually need... I'm helping out. I just realized that by shooting here, I'm getting him a bunch of experience. Which is fine, I don't care, honestly. Dude, this is easy peasy, bright and breezy. I don't even know if they're trying anymore. I would like to upgrade you, but it keeps making sense for you to just continue to attack right now. Quadrireme, you're doing a good job over here, sir. Holding down this mighty ocean of ours. Your work here is noted. Dude, Robert the Bruce likes me. Let's make him a friend here. Let's send him an embassy. Let's make him a deal that he cannot refuse. Here's all my bonus resources. Give me as much of this as you will. Hold on. Give me this. Give me open borders. Here. We're giving you all sorts of stuff. We're giving you a very beneficial trade here. Robert the Bruce. Would you like to be a friend? What? You have the friendly. I gave you the wonderful trade, and yet you do not declare friendship with me. Wow. I feel like I was taken advantage of there. Like, what was your goal? Why did you do that? Why did you come in here acting all friendly if you weren't real willing to really be friends here? Is it all fake? Are you a fake person, Robert the Bruce? Because I'm gonna take note of who our true friends are. At least you could be consistent, like Victoria, who we tried to be friends with, and she's just always a little snobby about it. But I respect that. I may not agree with her about it, but I do respect her for it. But you come in here, you act all friendly. And then when the time comes, you're just like, nah, B. Nah. And I'm just like, but why? Is it perhaps because our previous friend is now mostly murdered here? Because if it was something like that, you know, I might understand. But I don't think the AI works like that. I don't think they pay attention to that. Because I didn't betray a friend. He wasn't a friend anymore. Our vows of friendship were over. I don't know. Maybe you know. I don't. Oh yeah, so back to the UI stuff. If there's like a great production queue or something like that, something cool for this, for production. Although, so even with CQ UI, the production queue was a little wonky, but cool and useful. It was wonky because the game is not designed to have a production queue, so if you were doing something like, I want to place a district, you had to place it immediately and then, like, you know, move it up and down in the queue. It worked out just fine, but it was still kind of weird. I understand at a functionality standpoint why they wouldn't allow you to queue up a whole bunch of things like that where it requires placement at the time and you have to have the right city size. But just let me spam units. Be like, just keep making knights over here. I'm fine with knights coming from this city over and over again. How about that? So I don't know, if you use a cool... If you use a cool production queue or something like that, I'd be down. The other thing, like I said, is like a better trade route screen could be interesting. I'd be down with something like that, so I don't know. If you got a hookup, let me know. Because I'll investigate and check it out and see what the deal is, because, you know, I'm fine with the stock UI for the game. Honestly, it's mostly pretty good. There's a lot of improvements that other things were made, like minimal. I think like making a lot of things take up less space. So like, I think in CQ UI I could see like a whole lot more of the production stuff at once than here, which was nice. I didn't have to scroll around as much. I think they also like collapsed a lot of the stuff in the trade screen to do just that, put more trades on the screen at once. Handy stuff, really. But at the same time, I like to record the game, obviously, for you guys, and I like to stream the game sometimes. And I want people to be able to see the UIs and stuff like that, so I have to take that into consideration. It's really, you know, it's a little tricksy at times. I'm gonna go build a stepwell in one of these tiles, I think maybe here. Alright, Mr. Bombard, let's go ahead and just give you your crew weapons. I really am not... I honestly think that... How long does their cultural alliance last? It doesn't say. Dude, he loves us. He hates our warmongering, like real bad. Somehow, even though we are a horrifying warmonger to him with a negative 75 thing there, he still loves us. Which is handy for us. What's your thoughts on us, buddy? So, I really don't know why you don't want to be friends, but I can respect it, I guess. I don't like it though. Alright, let's go ahead and get you upgraded because it's gonna make killing these guys slightly easier in the long haul. So we should move Magnus into Rome probably because we were keeping these around originally. No need to keep them around anymore. We're moving him away from Aquemini. We're moving him into Rome. There's a builder here already. I am going to purchase one more builder down here. Here, we'll purchase it here where we get the extra charge. When I remember to go build it from that, you know, I'm getting work out of my governor. Sometimes I forget, or I'm just too lazy to go find out where she is. Sometimes it's a lack of remembering that I should do that. Mostly it's laziness, and I'm like, scrolling across the screen to find her. That would take effort. All for an extra charge? I don't know about that. This is the actual thought process of one Omega Alden sometimes. Pharsalos? The town of farces? Known for their lying. Alright, battering ram. Help your boy out. Alright, let's get you up here. You, sir. Take your upgrade. You, come up here. Join us. Get over here. Scorpion style. You. Report to duty. You're mostly okay. You're a little hurt, but you're mostly okay. And this town's just gonna fall, like, next turn, probably. The town of Hull is sending invaders. What will we do? We will murder them, is the answer. I could make my friends Mohenjo-Daro. I could get you some, I could improve your buddies here if I wanted to. I'm gonna send you over here to maybe guard our flank. Unfortunately, I can't build a harbor in a useful location, because this here, as we've learned, is an interior ocean. Thank you, Fractal. No problem. I feel like there was something else I wanted to discuss. Oh, yeah. I was discussing the raid policy with somebody in the comments section. I don't ever use raid. I'm actually thinking about, so from the discussion, he's like, oh, you should use it. You'll get, you know, if you destroy a lot of stuff, you'll get the science and stuff. My argument was that, or my thought process, not an argument, we were not arguing at all, was just that I mainly pillage farms. I don't like to pillage districts. I don't usually like to kill encampments unless the encampment happens to be in a, like, really horrible spot for me having any sort of chance of taking a proper assault on a city, you know? So, like, most of the time I just ignore an encampment entirely, unless it just happens to be in a real pivotal position and I have to go through it. What am I gonna build over here? I feel like this town is just, it's just sad. I'm just gonna make a commercial hub because we need more money. But yeah, so my thought process is that I mainly just, I mainly will pillage farms for health. And in general, the 50 health you get from pillaging a farm will heal my military unit either up to full or nearly to full. If it doesn't do that, then that unit was real hurt. But so doubling that is not the most necessary thing as far as I'm concerned. And then I don't like pillaging districts because obviously I want to capture the city. I want to make it, you know, my city. And so anything that you do to destroy districts along the way, even though they'll get you some good science or culture or whatever, It can be useful to do that. I tend to avoid it, with the exception of if I need to form a pantheon or something like that, I might mess up somebody's holy site just to get the faith real quick, you know? I mean, there's other exceptions to the rule along the way, like, oh, I really just need this tiny amount of culture to get my next thing, and that's going to make a big deal. But I don't usually ever feel the need to take raid. But, to put a cap on this story, I guess, I was thinking about taking raid, just because I don't normally do it, when we go up against Sumeria here. Because he's got all these ziggurats. These ziggurats are not going to transfer with the city at all. And I think they'll provide us science, probably. Maybe faith, I don't know. I think they'll probably provide us science, because that's what they're mainly good for. And so I'm like, I should just go ahead and just, like, mass pillage these as we go across the battlefield here. It might get us something cool, it might not. But it seems like a decent use of having raid to me. So, I don't know, that was my thought process there. So, when we go to fight Sumeria, which will probably be whenever our alliance ends here.
Not all who wander are lost.
I'm gonna look at switching over. So if I don't do that, I either forgot or I thought better of it. Dude, we got another general here. Not bad. Alright, let's take a look at where we are on the charts here. Scotland is now leading in science. They have 37 techs. 132 science per turn. Gilgamesh has more science per turn still, but he doesn't seem to have gone up since the last time we looked at this. I remember him being at about 220 before. Robert the Bruce we just met, so I didn't know what his levels were. We're now at 191 per turn, so we are kicking some butt. We're back up towards the top of the pack now, or caught up to the top of the pack as far as per turn amounts go. And we're actually, as far as number of researches, or technologies researched, we're not bad. Culturally, we've crushed Greeks' setup there. And now I think we're basically on top of culture, so that's good. Religiously, for some reason, England really wants religion. I don't know, whatever. Score-wise, we're at 859. Dude, I think we've reached like our breaking point here, where we're just gonna take off and really beat down these AIs, probably. I don't know where all our city-states are. I don't know. We're gonna do some exploration as we go. We definitely need to return any city-states we see to freedom, protect them. That's our job, and we're serious about it. But we're kicking butt here. I gotta say, we're kicking butt. I think that's going to end it for this one, guys. Join me next time as we continue stomping Greece. I think this may be the last... I don't know how many cities... No, Greece probably has a couple cities left at least. We're probably going to be able to wipe Greece out within a couple turns of the War of Territorial Expansion ending. Do we go after Gilgamesh next? Or as we like to call him, Swolegamesh? By we, I mean me. I think he might be a good target at this point. While his tech, like his science per turn is real high, his troops and his city defenses do not reflect a high technology level at this point. And we definitely outclass him militarily, so I'm like, I think maybe it's our time once this alliance ends. I don't remember when we took the alliance in particular. So it could be anywhere from... I'm going to say it's been at least 10 turns in the alliance, but who knows. So we might have like 20 turns of alliance left. We might have 10 turns of alliance left. It didn't want to tell me, so I'm not sure. Anyway. We'll be going after him soon, I think. So, anyway, like the video if you're enjoying it. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. And I'll catch you guys next time. Later.